Hi everyone, it's Michelle. Welcome back. I know it's again been a long time since I filmed a video. I apologize. Everything's fine. I'm fine. My life has been just a little bit hectic lately, but I think starting next week things should sort of get back to a little bit of a normal schedule for me. So hopefully starting next week I should be able to get back on a regular filming schedule for you guys. But I had a little bit of time today and I thought I would come on and share some things that I purchased recently that some of them I've used and I love, and a couple of them are new, but I thought I would share them with you and just kind of give you my first impressions. So my hair looks a little different today. My husband and I have an event this evening, and so this is sort of phase one of my event get ready. So my hair is curled. I didn't really change my cut. I just I put some curls with a round brush and a blow dryer in my hair to sort of start the get ready phase. I don't know if you guys get ready like that, but when I have an event in the evening, I tend to do a few things earlier and then finish it up right before I get dressed. So let's jump in and get started talking about the items I purchased. The first one is a new foundation. For me, it's new, and this is the Giorgio Armani Face Fabric Foundation. It has an SPF 12, which is not enough, so I didn't buy it for the SPF, but it's a very lightweight, I would say light to light medium coverage, and as my skin has gotten better, I tend to lean toward a lighter coverage foundation for every day, especially in the summertime. And I used this, and I had a tester of this, and I really enjoyed it. It is, I believe, let's see if the ingredients are on the back. They're probably, no, I believe it's a silicone-based foundation. When you put it on, it feels very smoothing on the skin. I wear the color too because I'm still very fair, and in the summer I don't get much color. I've worn this several times. So the foundation comes out a little bit moussey, and then when you put it on the skin, they recommend you apply it with, you're not going to be able to see it, but it just smooths everything out because it has, I believe, a silicone base. I should look that up. I will try and look that up and notate here. So if you're silicone sensitive, it might not be good for you, but it just gives the most beautiful sort of finish to the skin. It looks still very much like skin, which is what I like. It doesn't seem to settle in my pores and fine lines either. And it wears really well throughout the day for me. If I set it with a little bit of powder, this will give me a nice long day, like a 10-hour day. So I really enjoy this. Again, it's not going to be for everybody because it's only a light to light medium coverage, but it's more coverage than, I think it's more coverage than the Maestro foundation, which I didn't care for on my skin. I really, really like this. It wears a little bit, or it feels a little, maybe like a BB cream or something when you put it on. It's not a BB cream, but I've really been enjoying it. So if you haven't tried this and you like a lighter coverage foundation, you might want to get a sample of it at your local Armani counter and give it a shot. Okay, the next thing I picked up, which I was not going to get, but when I was at the store and they had it and I swatched it, it was so beautiful. How could I not? And it is the Chanel Le Beige Healthy Glow Multicolor Powder. So it's in the number 1. It's the ones that come in this box. So you guys know I'm a fan of the Chanel Le Beige powders, and they came out with a couple of multicolored ones, and I picked up the one that has the pink in it. So this can be used to just give your skin an all-over glow. You can use the pink, the corally pink color to give yourself a little bit of blush. These are very lightweight powders, and they're almost, the pink you can see, but if I swirl it all together, it's almost undetectable on the skin. The lightest, I don't know if you can tell, but the lightest color has a bit of a sheen to it. The tan color, I'm not going to call it bronze because it's a very light tan color, is much more matte, and the pink coral one is much more matte as well. So this is not going to give you a great deal of shimmer or sheen on the skin. It's just going to give a beautiful glow. So when you swirl them all together, you just get a light tan with a slight pink undertone that just gives a beautiful soft diffusion on the skin. They smell lovely, like all, I think it's gardenias, right? Or maybe the camellia, that's probably the flower. That was Coco's flower. And so they're just beautiful. They come, just like the other Le Beige powders, they come with, you know, a brush to apply them. I don't know that, I might use the brush if I carry this in my bag. It's a very soft brush, great for contouring, but also great for just sweeping the powder over the face if you're trying to just sort of use it as a finishing powder or to blur some imperfections. It's wonderful for that. And I thought it was just so beautiful. The colors are so beautiful, and it's limited edition, so if you want it, you might want to go find it quickly. And you know, it comes in the usual, you know, velvet case, and the packaging is just like the other Le Beiges with the cream color packaging instead of the black packaging. So it looks a little retro to me, and I like that. But the powder is just beautiful, and I was a huge fan of, you know, I'm a huge fan of the regular Le Beige powders, so I picked this one up. It also comes in where the stripes are all browns, tans, and it's a little bit deeper than the tan that's in this one. I opted not to get that one because I had to, you know, just one was enough. But I wanted them both. So beautiful product. The powder is so soft and beautiful, and it just gives sort of that beautiful finish to the skin. I think it's going to be great for the summertime. Okay, I also picked up, I was out of my eye base, and I've talked before about both of my favorite eye bases. So I love the NARS eye base, Pro Prime, NARS Pro Prime, but it doesn't have any color. It's just a plain eye base. So when I'm doing my makeup on days when I have redness on my eyelids, or if I'm doing a client who has a lot of color to their lids, I like to use her the Trish McEvoy eye bases because they come in colors, and my favorite color is Bear. And so I picked up another one of these. They come in a tube, they have a doe foot, so very simple to apply. And they have, it comes in several colors, so you can match your skin tone. And these work wonderfully. This is the really one of the only eye bases that actually works for me, keeping my shadows true to color, and my shadows stay all day without creasing. And so this is one of my favorite products. It's the Trish McEvoy eye base. Love it. So I picked up another one of those because mine, my current one, I don't know if you can tell, I'm sort of scraping the sides of it, so it's almost gone. So I picked up another one of those. I also picked up a Guerlain lip gloss, and I think this one might be, this might be a limited edition color. It might still be available because it was part of the summer collection and I was able to find it. And this is in the color 402, which is just a slightly shimmery nude. It has a slight, I'll swatch it for you. It has a slight pink undertone. It has quite a bit of color. I'm not, here, I could, no, I'm not going to put it, you won't be able to see the color because I have something on my lips, but it's a really, really pretty nude. And these glosses have a little bit of scent to them, so if you are scent sensitive, you'll want to try it in the store before you buy it. The Guerlain ones, when I first put them on, the scent is strong to me, and I don't like a scented gloss or lipstick. If it's heavily scented, it sort of bothers me. These, the scent seems to dissipate very quickly, but the gloss seems to stay for quite a while. It's a gloss. It's not going to stay for a long time, but I can get a good couple hours if I'm not eating or anything out of this gloss. And I think the color is beautiful if you like a nude gloss with a little bit of pink. It's just, I have a lot of pigmentation to my lips, so if there's not enough color in the gloss, it doesn't do anything for me. This one has enough color in it that it's just really pretty on my lips. So that is in the color 402, if I didn't say that. And again, I think it might be part of the summer limited edition. I should look that up, but I was still able to get one, and I love it. And the last thing I picked up was something I've been debating for a while and kept telling myself I didn't need it. And then I saw Felicia from PS Shenanigans used this brush to do her makeup, and I thought, all right, now I'm just going to buy it. And it's the Dior Professional Finish Fluid Foundation Brush. So it's the small, flat top kabuki it's slightly angled that Dior makes. It comes with a nice long handle. I've used this a few times. It comes with a little velvet pouch. I don't store my brushes in there or anything, so, but I did want to mention it comes that way. So I've used this a few times for foundation, and it's wonderful to buff in foundations. For me, I like a kabuki style brush for applying foundations if I'm not using my beauty blender, because it really helps you buff the foundation in to areas where you have pores, and I have a lot of large pores throughout this area, and I find that when you apply it with a brush like this, where you just kind of stipple it on and then buff it in, it buffs it into the pores, and you don't get that sort of large pore look or pores filled with foundation look. So I think it's a wonderful brush. It's so soft, and I've been looking for a small one like this. I like it to be small because you can get into the areas. Like, this is my area where I struggle the most with large pores. This allows me to really get into that area and buff it. So I believe it to be a synthetic brush, so it's super easy to clean. I've used it a few times and you can see how clean it is. So I really like this brush. So that's it. Those are the items I purchased over the last few weeks, so I thought I would share them with you since I've been gone for a while. If you own any of these products, please let us know what you think in the comments below, or if you have any questions about any of the products, please feel free to comment below and I will try to get back to you. And again, thank you for your patience. I know I've been gone over the last couple months quite a bit. Hopefully next week I can get right back to my regular filming schedule, and I might talk a little bit next week about where I've been. And yeah, so that is it for today. I hope everybody's having a fantastic day, and I will talk to you all again soon. And happy Father's Day to all the dads out there, and especially my dad. I hope you guys all have a fantastic day on Father's Day, and I hope your Father's Day is filled with lots of love and lots of laughs. I will talk to you all again soon.